Hey, I'm Neil Renault, optometrist at Eagle Eye Performance Vision, and a lot of the patients and parents that I talk to, we talk about driving as a goal, as something to strive for, to be a skilled driver when we're developing and rehabilitating and training visual skills. So I want to talk about some of the visual skills that I am incorporating right now while driving. So of course I need to see clearly out far away. I've got 20/20 vision, but it goes so much further than that. I need to, when I focus out far away, I need to straighten my eyes and also relax my focusing system to see clearly and single far away. But then when I jump to the dashboard, to the mirror, to the GPS, I need to quickly change my focus, zoom in up close, and turn my eyes inward to make that clear and single. And there's a lot of transitioning back and forth while we're driving. Some other visual skills are being able to make quick, accurate movements, like when you're at a stoplight or checking in those mirrors. You're making quick movements very, very efficiently, and they should be automatic and unconscious. We also train depth perception, peripheral awareness of your peripheral vision a ton in our clinic. And the goals there with driving are, we need to see, for instance, exactly how far away that car in front of us is. Is it 50 feet or 20 feet? We need to make dynamic and fast depth perception decisions while driving. And then peripheral vision, if we're driving with tunnel vision, that's a real safety hazard. We need to see everything around us. Being able to see a ball rolling in front of the street, a deer running in front of you, being able to see a car that ran a stop sign and you need to pick that up. Things like that there's a lot more than just what's right in front of you that you need to be paying attention to. Some other things that we work on are visual memory. So when I'm looking up into the mirror, I check and see where are those cars around me. Is there anyone right behind me? Is there anyone coming up on my left? So I'm remembering what I see there and applying that as I continue to drive and make decisions. I know if I can make a lane change before I actually make the lane change, I've got a good idea if I can do that or not. We also use visual memory as we're driving to new locations over and over, and it becomes repetitive. For instance, driving to work for the first time, and then the next time and the next time, we start to remember our route really well. Versus driving somewhere for the first time, now we're incorporating some visualization. Okay, now I need to turn left on Main Street and right on 4th Street. I can visualize the map and see how that plays out while I'm driving. One other thing that we work on a ton in our clinic is awareness of our space, visual space in our personal space, but also our extra personal space. So when I'm driving, I know exactly where my car is in relation to the road, the lane, the oncoming traffic, other cars going the same direction as me. You don't want to be that driver who perceives things out further away than they truly are. So they tend to ride on someone else's bumper and then slam on their brakes in the last second because things are a little bit closer than they perceive them. Versus another driver who perceives everything's very close to them. So they're a very stressed and hesitant driver because they feel like everything is about to run right into them and not quite comfortable with where they're driving. Then we also need to incorporate, of course, eye-hand coordination with the steering wheel, controlling that very fine motor ability, plus messing with the blinkers and the windshield wipers, things like that, playing with the radio dials, and then eye-foot coordination as well, making smooth movements on the pedals that should be automatic and unconscious and very synced with your visual system. So these are just a few of the visual skills required to be a very skilled driver and a safe driver. So we talk about this with children who are developing visual skills, adults maybe who've had a concussion or a stroke and we're rehabilitating those visual skills that they've lost, and really training them to be very safe and functional. It's something that you do. Most of us drive every single day, and it's a dangerous process if it's not something that you're skilled and comfortable with. So we try to translate everything we do in the clinic to being able to drive and being a functional driver. So hopefully this was helpful to understand more about how our development of visual skills translates into the real world and onto the road. Thanks for watching.